Good morning, good morning. Hello, everyone. It's Friday today. How are you? Okay, where's the music? Let's put the music in here in the background. I don't deal with that music. No, I don't deal with silence. Good morning, everyone. There it is. Nice and low. How's everyone doing? Is everyone all right? Everyone okay? It's Friday today. Are you excited for the weekend? Have you got any plans? I hope you do. I hope you do. Right, what is going on with Bitcoin? Let's have a look. Right. Now, last night, Asian Open decided to drop. Let me go to 90 minutes and I'll explain the lines later. So, Asia Open last night here, 2 o'clock, and Tokyo pushed the price a little bit to the upside, and then 15 minutes later, it dropped all the way down from 91,300-ish area. Okay, to be precise, it was 91,285, all the way down to 84,725. Okay, so Asia, after that, it reached the bottom, which was the imbalance. Okay, so it touched the imbalance over here, and it's turning around and it's trying to close by recovering to bring the price as high as possible. So they dropped it and it's pushing up again. Okay, so we're going, well, officially now Asia is closed. It's 11 o'clock, so officially it's closed. So this is where we are now. Again, we have the EU session opened and we are here just under 89,069. Okay, so this is our resistance for the time being. In general, we're in a downtrend since yesterday in the morning. Okay, technically my morning. So we are in a downtrend. Okay, Asia pushed it even further down, trying to recover now to put the price back up. Today is Friday. We've got lots of meetings going on. There's a lot of things in the calendar. So do expect some mild volatility today. Okay. Right. Good morning, everyone. Let me see the messages here. Good morning, everyone. Happy camper. Good morning. Good. I'm good. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I hope you're all doing well. Kalimera. There it is. Everyone's here. Right. So, a normal disclaimer. Okay, this is not the financial advice. You do need to do your own research, and what I demonstrate here is just for your educational improvement. Okay, I'm trying to improve your knowledge through my knowledge and through my experience and through my personal opinions. So I'm done with the disclaimer, just to make sure that everyone is safe. This is what we're trying to do here. Okay, so we make sure that you stay as safe as possible and as profitable as possible. Okay, this is what we do. Right, okay, let's go have a look on the agents. Let's bring some information. What is the fear and greed index right now? 34, much better from yesterday. So people feeling better. Okay, some hopium. So we moved away from extreme fear that we had 16, before that was 10. We moved from yesterday from extreme fear from 25 to today, that is fear, moderate fear, to 34. Right, the clocks. Officially, Asia is closed. Okay, it's Friday today, so Saudi Arabia and Dubai are closed. They're not operating on Fridays. So we are in London alone with Moscow and Johannesburg. Okay, Joburg. Right, calendars. What do we have in the calendar? Let me refresh the clock here. In 20 minutes, we're going to have Ms. Lagarde speaking, the president of the European Central Bank, the ECB. Okay, and after that, 3:30 my local time, which is going to be just before the US Open. We're going to have the average hourly earnings month to month, the US non-farm employment trends, the unemployment rate, and Mr. Powell is going to speak, and it's going to be followed by Mr. Trump speaks. Okay, and that's it for today. So we may experience some volatility today. Okay, that's why it's red. We need to be careful and watch out. Let's have a look on the bubbles on the 24-hour time frame. We got a correction. Ondo is 12% down, 88.7. Sonic is 10%. Sui is 5% up. Move is 5% up, almost 6. H-bar on the move up. XDC on the move up. Render still behind, 5% negative. Hype still behind, 6% negative. Tau 7%. Quantum 3.6 almost. Bonk 4.27. You see the numbers. I don't need to spell all the numbers out for you. Right, crypto bubbles as well. We used to see them as well because they got different variations of tokens up there. C-Hex 20.5% down. Okay, big retracement. Prime 14.3, Virtual 11.6, Filecoin 14.7. Okay, and then you have AXL that yesterday was ripping, today is minus 10%. Okay, let's go and have a look. Is altcoin season? No, we're far away from the altcoin season. We're still down 24. That's a little bit, yesterday it was 22, today is 24. So we are lightly inside the Bitcoin season. Okay, so we're still here, Bitcoin season, not alt season. What about the monthly chart? Monthly chart is still rising. We are in the 45. It was the same with yesterday. Yesterday and today we're stuck in 45. So that we have a balance here. Bitcoin moves, alt will move. Okay, so that's about that one. Let's see who is trading. Let's have a look. Let me increase a little bit the pictures here. So Bitcoin we have here, red. Okay, 179 million market cap, not too bad for redstone, red. Okay, trading crypto, coin market cap, and also is trading in CoinGecko, and also is a high trading volume. Okay, flat line for the few. Let's have a look. Yesterday, today. Let's go intraday. Let's have a look today. Yeah, we got slightly on the move. Okay. Slightly on the move, but the good news is that there is volume. If there is volume, something is moving. Right, CoinGecko talks about ADA, Bera, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Hype, Jupiter, Move, Ondo, Pi, Red, Phantom, Solana, Sui, Tau, XRP. Big list always from CoinGecko. Thanks a lot for all these options. Okay, you can see the performances based on the 1 hour, 1 day, 7 days, and 30 days. Okay, so let's say on the last day, Move 7.6% on the last 24 hours, Sui 5.3%, the rest of them are red. Okay, Ondo did 12% negative. Okay, now coin market cap, narrow list. They're talking about Bitcoin, Doge, ETH, Link, Red, Solana, Sui, XRP. Okay. Now, the daily top winner is Avalon today, AVL. We spoke a little bit, on the Greek version. John charted that. I charted the Hype. So, high trading volume, AVL, Bitcoin, Hype, okay. PayPal USD, okay. Red, and usual USD 0, okay. Who's doing well the last 1 hour? Red does 2.7. Okay, who has done better on the last 24 hours? We got AVL. Okay, so we may look these later. Okay, let me refresh the RSI heat map on the 1 hour. We got we got majority of the tokens in the middle. So the average is on 48.98, almost 50%. Okay. Who's moving? ARC is moving. Okay. AI16 on the 1 hour. Okay, don't go bananas now. It's only on 1 hour. ENH moving. HBAR is moving. VET, Mana. Those are the have a good, nice tail. BNX is on the move. Right. Who's dropping here? GPS is dropping. It lost his route. no connection to satellite. It lost its way. It's on its way down, and that's it technically. Not a lot. AVA is on the move. Mana on the move. ARC really at the bottom. That's a good interest. You know, you need to find things on the move are as low as possible. Okay, ARC, AI16Z, and ENA is very strong, but it's getting close to the overbought on the 1 hour. Okay, you're more than happy to use high time frames. Okay, like 12 hours. Who's doing well on the 12 hours? Okay, let's zoom in a little bit and see what's going on here. We got DOT on the move, ENA on the move, H-bar on the move. ENA has a lot of weight, you know, a lot of road ahead. Move is on the move, VET is on the move, right? Mana, kind of moderate. Sol V, auction is on the move. AVA, Digo, Lumia, right? You got plenty of them on the 12 hours, okay? Right, let's have a look a little bit on the data just for us to understand what's going on. Let me refresh. Open interest is more to the negative, minus 3%, 94 billion. So people are still looking for shorts. Okay, that's not a problem. Liquidation, unfortunately, because the price was going lower, all the longs that we saw yesterday, remember yesterday that we seen on the liquidity map that were a lot of longs was building up. Well, sad news for them. 527 million got liquidated, $500 million, right? 88% of the longs have been liquidated. The average RSI has dropped because of the price went lower, so the average now is 43.7. Is it altcoin season? No, 20. Okay, it's still on the low. Right, let's go and see the top gainers, alt losers. Let me refresh that. Let me go down to the last, let's say 1 hour, and let's see who's doing well on the last 1 hour. BNX is doing well, 10% move. ENA 6%, VET 6%, Red 4%. VET, yeah, okay, VET is still here. They're fighting together with the Better Place. Red and VET are around 4%. Okay, you got Peanut, you got Ava, Say, Mana, XLM, Filecoin, Swarms, Grass, on the move on the 1 hour. On the 30 minutes, who's performing quite well on the 30 minutes is BNX and ARC and ENA. This is the top 3 on the 30 minutes, right? Losers on the last 30 minutes, not very badly. 2% is the highest, and the number here is Sonic, not Phantom. I don't believe this is Phantom. No, is it Phantom or is it another Sonic? That must be another Sonic. No, it's SVM Sonic and not Phantom, so don't get confused. It is not Phantom. So let's go back to 30 minutes, and we got Cerebro, Giga, Layer. Again, look at these numbers, are very low numbers, like 2% on the move. So move is on the correction. Okay. Let's have a look on liquidation map. There it is. Let me refresh. You can see now you have bigger positions on the right. A lot of long, a lot of high leverage short positions. You can see that the long positions are getting lower because they got liquidated. They've been wiped out. They're still building up here. Okay, so there's something, they're building some hopium there. That's it today from the outside source information. Okay, Bitcoin, again, we need to see what is going to happen with 89,069. Okay, we've seen a big wick here, so we know that imbalance got influenced the price. It got pushed up. Okay, and we need to see what Bitcoin is going to do with 89. We, expect volatility today. Okay, it's the closing of the week as well. So either are we going to, claim this level, or are we going to lose it? Okay, so this is what you need to pay attention. In general, you are in a correction. Okay, so that was a push up correction. We don't know how long it's going to be, correcting. Maybe this is a turn, and maybe we're going to see a bigger leg. Perhaps first we need to see and deal with what we're going to do with 89. Okay. Now going to the smaller time frames, these lines what do they represent is yesterday I just demonstrate a little bit. If someone wants to use a lower time frame trend lines with the same common lines, you can see that you got the triangle yesterday, the crossroads, and you see that we lost it, came back, got rejected, and it keep on getting lower, and you see that yellow horizontal line, it was acting as a strong resistance. And this is what happened with Tokyo Open Asia. It touched it and went all the way down straight. Now it's trying to recover. Okay, so technically, on a smaller time frame like 2 minutes, you can see more clearly what is going on with these lines. Okay, how price action is respecting these trend lines. Okay, and you can decide what are you going to do between these two lanes, so to say, right, and carry on. And you see that it touched all the way back here, it dropped from here, broke that trend line, broke that horizontal, broke that trend line, touched on trend line, and since then it turned around, found some support on a diagonal, and then it will keep on moving. Now it broke these. Now you need to deal with the horizontal. This is like the smaller time frame kind of stuff approach to see what you can do as a intraday or as a scalper. Okay, that's all all about these lines. Now Bitcoin index, you can see, well, this is CME gaps. This to me is unfinished business. You see there's a big volatility. A lot of people were targeting the CME area, so a lot of strong long positions. So we got big wicks here, right? Smaller wicks from above. So you have big support building up here, big liquidity. Okay, so what does it mean, liquidity? Maybe the near future is gonna come and dive, take all this liquidity out and fill the gap properly, and then maybe it's gonna turn around. Maybe, possible. This is still on the table. Okay, and we're not going to be surprised if we're going to see a rush to the downside. Okay, why? Because I still believe that CME is not over yet. Okay, it's not finished yet, because we never had this kind of situation when the gap is being touched only with a wick. We always seen that it cleared with the bodies, and not even it went beyond as well and then turned around. So we haven't witnessed this yet. Okay, so to me it's like kind of maybe this is not over yet. Okay, we got rejections on the previous CME gap. Okay, we got a rejection at 92,755, and we below this. Step by step, guys, step by step. Now let's go to hype. On hype, I demonstrate, because of these yellow lines there, I demonstrate on this really low time frame how to observe price action. We were looking that we're gonna have a rejection up here, and we're expecting a rejection. Why? Because it was keep on getting rejected in these areas before as well. Strong rejections, strong moves to the downside. So that was the first key point. The second key point was to lose the trend line. Excuse me, let me get the marker. To lose the trend line, and then obviously lose the horizontal. Okay, so you had like 3 solid confirmations for you to go short, and then we target the previous swing, and it came down, retested, then it did kind of consolidation. We had a more tighter trend line. It got broken, we got out, and then later it came down deviation, and then it's pushing to the upside. Okay, so that trade counted on a 10x. It was like a 6% move. Okay, and then after that I said, guys, you need to go step by step, and if it's going to lose that range, your next target is going to be that level there, which is 1586, and then you need to see what's going to happen afterwards. It reclaimed, and since then it never looked back. Okay, it went inside the range. You can see that it claimed the 50%. It hit the top of the range and then broke out, and you can see that it's it's retesting and staying out of the range, and possibly it's going to target that horizontal again. Okay, very quick moves for scalping inside hype. Okay, overall, let me zoom out a little bit. Let's go to 12 hours and have a look at that hype. What we said is on a downtrend, possibly we have a very strong resistance here. So maybe we're going to witness the 1425 on a higher time frame. We're going to see a support. Maybe we're going to bounce from here and see better days. But step by step, level by level, we need to break. We need to break structure before we can speak clearly about longs. Okay, we say that we have a good probability because of previous historical data or price action, activity in these levels. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good. Right, I see the message rolling here. Good. We had a nice session yesterday with Luba and John. They spent a nice some time demonstrating trades. They took some trades. They had good wins. So you see, guys, even if I'm out busy with work, we've got a team here that are going to support you and demonstrate and help you out. This is what we do in the Discord. We're a family. We're a good community. Okay, that was Hype. What was the other token that we were looking at? Let me bring the tokens up again. Trading coins. AVL, we may look in red. Okay, we haven't seen red. So let's bring red up. Okay, a young token, a young project. Not a very good solid start here. Okay, I'm going to take the last impulse and I'm going to use extensions. This is the last known top. This is the last known swing low. I'm going to expand this. Low market cap is under 200 million. Right, so this is a 90 minutes. Let's go down to 22. You do not have a lot of data. This kind of price action. We've got a dinosaur, so you may have a good impulse to the up, but it is not. This is not trading. This is like people, probably the people that they develop the token, they're adding liquidity into it. Okay, they push the price up, and this is correction. Okay, this is kind of more of bots are taking action here. They're trading. So yeah, I take this, let's say in a quote, more healthier retracement style of the candles, right? So in a downtrend, and it's trying to find a turnaround. Possibly it's turning around, so it's trying to claim. So we can go to the smaller time frames and observe a little bit and see what's going on. You had a big range here. Okay, so if I get a rectangle, please. This is the top, this is the bottom. There you have it. Okay, here's a range. It's ranging, it's trying to accumulate, trying to attack this level. It got discouraged, it came back to the range, attack one more time. This time it found support outside of the range, and now it's pushing. Okay, it dealt with this imbalance, and red is still strong. If you can find it, you can trade it and go level by level. You are above this level, 0.64 cents. Maybe it wants to attack 0.75 because of liquidity. We've got plenty of liquidity up there. Okay, you've got nice levels for you to pay attention. So I will say you need to pay attention to these levels here, these levels there, and I would like to pay attention to these levels. That's a strong one. So on its way up, you need to deal with 0.67 or 0.66, shall I say? No, 66.9. So yeah, almost 67, and then the next level is going to be 0.70 before you're going to reach 0.75. Okay, this is on a smaller time frame, 5 minutes. So that is kind of scalping intraday trading. Okay, so this is ready for you. Nice and easy, quick, clean. You know the rules. Yeah, you know the conditions. Pay attention to it. Right, I don't want to be keeping this stream very long. If you have any tokens that you would like to chart, this is the time that you can do this. Stelios, I see you took an ENA. Well done. What BCH doing? Like Bitcoin Cash is doing? Okay, technically on the, is ranging. Okay, so Luba and I, we took trades. Luba took longs and she took shorts and I took longs. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. What was the, I had some 50%. Let me see on Bybit, what was the last trade that it closed while I was asleep. Let me have a look. It closed at, in profit it was, but I don't remember what was the profit. Let me have a look. Let's go to P&L. Last trade was a guaranteed 17.15%, so almost close to my 20% daily target. Right. Well, I succeeded my 20% daily target because I had other trades, like 50% again from Bitcoin Cash, right? So it's very easy. Once you have the levels, once you know the conditions, it's very easy, nice and clean. Okay. ENA, look at that. ENA is on the move, right? And Stelios is in long. Well done, brother. Okay, be careful. You are approaching a liquidity zone. Okay. I'm not saying for you to close a trade. What I'm saying to you, make sure that the 0.40 is going to be your stop loss under there. Okay, because you don't know how far will it go because you are entering inside the liquidity zone. This is liquidity zones. Okay, so you touching liquidity zones. Okay, so let me look on the left. Yep, you have another strong zone here. You see, you got support and resistance, so you are inside liquidity zones. Okay, so one level to another, how much was it? Let's say that someone took a trade from here to there. That is a 4.5%. So if you took that on 10x, that is a 45%, more than your daily target. Not bad, not bad. Sui, let's have a look on Sui. Why not? Come on, Sui. And you can see that the price, it lost the momentum. You see big candles, now you see small candles, you see wicks above, so there is some selling pressure here. So when you see that the price is posing, it's a good time for you to, take profits, or at least guarantee, move your stop loss to a guaranteed level. Okay, and if it's going to lose 0.40, so your stop loss is going to be right where 0.40 is going to be, or just below it. Okay, and say, hey, I'm good up here, so far I'm so good up here, then, if I'm going to lose this, my stop loss is going to kick in and I'm going to lock my guaranteed profit. Now, let's go to Sui. Link. We were watching that link yesterday, didn't we? A couple of days ago. But let's go to Sui. I'm going to use the generic USD pair. Okay. Because I don't know in which on which exchange you're using, so I'm going to use a generic one. I'm going to use the Coinbase. Right, and let's go to a high time frame. Let's do these as we always do. All nice, all good. Swing low, swing high. We don't need the extensions. No need. Lines, please, a bit stronger. And there we go. Right, now Sui, it was in a downtrend, in a correction on a weekly. Okay, let's go down to 12 hours and let's observe. Yep, still in a downtrend. Okay, trying to correct. You found a local support at 230 and it's trying to attack 291. Nice and easy. Right, I'm gonna lock this so I make sure that I don't drift. I'll bring the prices a bit closer so we have the numbers, so we're not changing the scales here. Right, okay, this is a 19 minute now. Okay, it's a medium time frame for me. When I do day trading, I start always with the 12 hours. My day always starts with the 12 hours. See the picture. I know I'm in a downtrend, big downtrend. This is a possible correction. Maybe this is a rally. Okay, no problem. I go to 90 minutes. I see my levels. If the zones, the lanes are too wide, which is not a problem for me, I'm going to break them down again. Okay, so there it is. Internal breakdown, so to say. I'm going to make sure the numbers are matching. They're going to be absolutely correct. They have to align. This is 27, go down all the way down to 27. We're good. And then I'm going to remove the overlapping numbers. I don't need to have the same numbers over and over again. Let me fix the top one. It is not right. Is 296. So that has to go lower to 96. Here we are. Okay, that's matching. That's matching. So I'm going to take out the overlapping. So I'm going to take out the greens and the red. So green goes out, red goes out, green goes out. There we are. No overlapping. Okay, I'm going to lock that as well so they don't drift, and I go level by level, and that's it. Nice and simple. This is a correction. Okay, so we know that we're running up. Where is liquidity? Well, you have some imbalances. It dealt with most of the imbalances. You have liquidity up there. Would you like to extend that to the left so we can see more price action relating, to these levels? It's fine. You can do it. You can extend as much as you like. Okay, as long as you want to go a little bit to the as far as possible to the left, and get a line, so to say, see what price action is doing with these levels. Okay, and there you have it. Okay, say okay, it's respecting, this is a swing high, and then it's dropping. You see, these levels do play a key role once you're doing your TA, once you're getting ready for your setup. These levels speak on their own. Very nice, very simple, very clean, very practical, and very quick for you to do it. This is what matters. You need to do the TA as fast as possible for you to take action as fast as possible. It's moving. You don't need to spend like half an hour trying to do a TA. No. Okay, it's on the move. Okay, we found support here. It's trying to deal with these, that's the support. It was trying to deal with these resistance. It broke it above, resistance above, came down, support, and now it's trying to push up. Okay, so this is kind of a dead zone, maybe. If you want to take your chances to go higher because it's an uptrend, if you want to take your chances, make sure you have a small entry because you are in the middle of nowhere. Okay, we would like to enter as close as possible to the lines and take action, but this is now. This is what happens. We open SUI now, and you see that it's on the move. That's okay. Possibly, it's going to do a nice correction. Okay, my next resistance is this one and this one. These two zones. Okay, let me bring the numbers closer for us to be able to see. Let's do 350. Okay, let's do 450 for this one, and let's do the internal ones on 350. Here we are. Okay, so you have the big levels and the small levels, the fractal, and you see there you are. You have the numbers, and then you can target. My next resistance is going to be 291. So because if you're going to enter in the middle of nowhere, okay, technically I believe that's going to be around 50% of that lane there. Yep, it's only 50% of the lane. So you may want to say, hey, I'm going to take a chance. It's going to be 50-50. So what are you going to do? You're going to take a small entry. Okay, small entry because you don't know which way it's going to go. Is it going to continue to go up there, or it's going to get rejected from the 50% head down? Okay, so because you don't want to bleed immediately once you're going to enter, if you're going to do this, which is not against the rules, but my rules is I need to take action on the lines. But let's say that you're impatient. Well, there is a way, but you need to enter with really, really small position, right? Say 20%. Why? Because if that goes down, I don't want my wallet to be affected. Okay, and once it's going to find a new support and then move up, and you see a small range and breakout, then you can add more and you're going to DCA. Okay, if you're not panicking and you have no FOMO, no emotions, and say, hey, it's okay, it's fine, let it come down, and see, if we can retest this support, and then we can find a new entry. That's a very good idea. Okay, better than going halfway. Or you can wait and see, hey, I would like to see that I'm going to flip that resistance to support, and then I can continue to deal with these weeks and these weeks and these levels. That is even another good idea, right? Getting in the middle of nowhere. Why are you in FOMO? You fear that you're going to miss the up move? No, the market's moved 24/7. Today is going to be volatile. We've got a lot of things on the agenda. Don't think that way. But if you still want to do it, make sure you're trying to do it with minimum risk. Okay, I'm not going to stop you, but I'm giving you the options. Have a clear mind, have a clear positions. It's better when you have proof, when you have a solid support or a solid resistance for you to take longs and shorts. Can you trade the 50% of the risk? Of course you can. Of course you can. But you need to minimize your risk and say, hey, this is risky now. My stop loss now. If you entered here, let's put the two scenarios. So scenario, you're going here long, okay, and maybe you're going to target that level to make it worth it. But your stop loss has to be down here. And if you want to scalp, let's go level by level. What is your validation point? Is going to be below that line, right? This is your entry, and your next target is going to be exactly where the red line is. So you're risking 2.47 against a 3% possible win. Okay, that's the first scenario. And what if you entered down here? Okay, not exactly on the line, just a little bit above on the line. Okay, I'm going to be fair. And then you target exactly the same level, but your stop loss now is going to be under, okay, under the line, your validation point. So let me keep these on so you can see. Style always show stats. Here we are. Style always show stats, and now you can look the difference. Okay, the first setup, you're gonna have 3.1 gains, 3% gains. The second one is gonna be 5% gains. Okay, however, your risk on the first one is a bit wider, 2.4. Okay, where the next one is a 0.76. And look the ratios. Remember what we usually say, your minimum risk to reward ratio, your triple R's need to be minimum at 3, and anything above 4 is fine, it's beautiful. And the first trade is 1.2. It's a no-no. Okay, now if someone says, no, I'm talking that high liquidity up there, fine, no problem. Let's take that example. And again, look the ratios. 3.45. Okay, on the first one with a wide stop loss of 2.4. Right, look the next setup. Right, same stop loss, same TPs. Now you're gonna gain 10% move to the upside times your leverage, whatever you're gonna choose. On the second trade, you can have a higher leverage. On the first trade, on the left, you can't have a high leverage because you're risking more. So if you want to say that you want to risk 5% of your capital, which is very, very generous, 5%, okay, that means we can go at 2x here, right? Why? Because your risk is 2.5 almost. So times 2 equals to 5. So if the price is going to come down, it's going to take out your 5%, which is your maximum risk. Okay, so that is a 2x trade. And possibly you're going to get a 17% roughly profit. Okay, now this one is 0.76. Okay, so that is under 1%. Okay, so to be accurate and fair, 5% divided by 0.76 is giving you a 6.5. And I'm going to make it round because not all exchanges will give you a 6.5 leverage like a decimal, right? So I'm going to do a 6x. Okay, so here now you got a 63% gains. You see the difference? You can see the difference on risk reward ratio, and also you can see the difference on having a lower risk. You can have a high leverage, and then obviously that will boost your gains. If you look here on the left, it's 8.5, and the next one is 10.5. It's only 2% difference. Okay, a lot of people say, it's all right, it's only 2%. Yeah, but you forgot about the leverage. Okay, so now you know, patience always pay better. Okay, you're always going to find another trade which is going to be better. Okay, don't rush into things. Okay, what's the hurry? Okay, markets don't stop. Okay, that's why we're in crypto. You're in crypto. Come on, let me honest here. You're in crypto because it's very volatile. It moves, so it gives you percentages. Okay. 2, they don't stop. It's 24/7, 365 days. That's why you're in crypto. All right, and you're not trading Bitcoin here. You're trading SUI, which is more volatile than Bitcoin. So you're already in a risky business. Okay, you didn't choose to be in stocks and commodities and energy and stuff like that, or even in forex, which is currencies, right? You chosen to go to crypto, and again, you didn't choose to trade Bitcoin. You're trading SUI, which is more volatile. And on top of that, you want to go in high leverage. And on top of that, you feel farmer and you need to enter at left, right, center. That's not a good plan of yours. Right, okay, next. What should I do after SUI? Stelio says ENA stop at entry at 0.40. TP and 0.43. Okay. So you break even. Your ENA stop is at entry. Make sure you cover the expenses, right? You have expenses, entry fees, exit fees, maintenance fees. Have 1-2% above your entry. That is going to be a true break even. Okay. Okay. Good stuff. Always the first priority after the trade, after you enter the trade. Okay. So let's pretend you have an entry here. Okay. So I'm going to do this in green because it's your entry, right? And I'm going to put, well, let's make this a white as an entry. It's neutral, right? So let's do this as white. And then you're going to put a TP where the red line is, or a little bit above or a little bit below around this area. So I'm going to put this green as take profit, okay? Now, and let's do a red line, okay, as stop loss. So I'm going to put this red, okay? So that's your entry, that's your TP, and this is your stop loss. On the smaller time frame, okay, let's demonstrate this on the smaller time frame. Here it is, nice and lovely. Let's make these candles nice and thick, okay, so everyone can see. Here we are. So let's say that you're breaking these zones. This is the 50%. You see that it's holding the 50%. Okay, you have that little range here. There it is, and you're waiting, to see the continuation. What do you want to see? You want to see finally that's going to break out from the range, respect the range, and continue towards your TP. Once that's going to happen, okay, that is moving away, breaking structure, you need to move that stop loss closer. The further the price goes away, the further the stop loss comes closer to your entry. And finally, when the price action is going towards your TP, okay, because you don't know if a sudden move is going to happen or occur at any given time, you need to make sure that you guarantee, right? So let me pretend that the price goes something like this, and comes down, and then goes up, then comes down, then goes up, comes down, goes up a little bit, then consolidate a little bit. It's playing with your nerves, right? Does a little bit, moment, and then comes up again, right? And then finally hit your TP. Okay, so let me clear all these Picasso stuff here, the brushes. That brush, not brushes. Anyway, here it is. So that's your price action, right? And it goes and goes. Every time that it's moving away from your entry, you need to find where was the next support. And then it goes up, goes up, goes up, goes up, comes down. You see, you need to make sure, you don't follow the price very close unless you are on high leverage and you are down to 1 minute or a few seconds, right? You need to approach this according to your trading style at that moment. Probably you got in with high position, with high leverage. You need to have that stop loss as close as possible. I understand that. But if you're intraday, then you need to find some key levels. If you put your stop loss there and then you get triggered, it's fine. At least you guaranteed. Okay, you guaranteed a position. And what was that? From here to there, you guaranteed on a 10x or a 6x, whatever that is, you guaranteed a 7% move. Okay, this is when you do on a high risk. You need to bring the stop loss higher. A lot of people, okay, it happens, they forgot the stop loss there. They've done the risk management. They said this is a 5% stop loss or maybe a 3% stop loss. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. Okay. Price goes up. It nearly misses your TP and then comes down. And people say, oh, it's all right. It's going to come back. It's going to come back. Don't worry. And then comes down and doing a correction. Yeah, I've told you it's going to come back and then comes down again. Right? It's creating like a lower highs and lower lows. And you're like, oh, okay. Oh, all right. It's not a problem. This is entry. I'm not losing anything. It goes down and you're like, oh, what happened? Right? And before you knew it, you're so close to your TP. You take no action. You got the messages that we're losing steam here, and therefore you still hesitate to take action, right? And it comes down, and then you get stop loss, triggered. And then people end up, oh my God, I got stopped out, and it's minimum loss, it's alright, it's my 5%. No, you didn't move your stop loss after the price action. You need to follow the trade, okay? You need to babysit it, okay? So you need to move the stop loss. The first priority is make sure you move the stop loss in a point that it's not going to be any risk anymore. You need to make that trade as risk-free. Not a free trade. Free trade, it means something different. Risk-free. I need to make sure that my stop loss is above my entry, at least 1-2%, because I need to cover the fees. And remember, never mind if you're winning or losing, you have to pay fees. Okay, so what's the percentage here? 1% times 6, that's a 6% move, right? Or in this case, it's going to be 3.6, 3.7%. So with a 3% profit, you covered your entry and your exit fees and your maintenance fees, and you are break even truly. Okay? That is another good plan. You may say, hey, I'm broken even. I don't care what's going to happen. I'm going to leave the price move away because I know I'm broken even. If it turns around, at least if you're going to get kicked out, make sure that you don't lose money. You're going to lose time. How long did it took for you to witness the price goes up and come down? 1 hour, 2 hours, you just lost 2 hours of your time, which is, again, against my mindset. Why do I need to lose my time? I need to make the most of it. If it's giving me, as I said, always the beginning is very hard, okay? The very beginning for you to start the trade is very hard, okay? You need some time for the price to move away. The more further away it moves, the better for us. But at the beginning, at the early stages of your entries, it's getting tough. I know this. We know this for a fact. But we don't care. We're not getting upset. But I don't want you to waste opportunities. Don't waste your time. Time is money. Okay? Make sure you make some money. Is it 5%? Is it 6%? It's fine. Who's going to give you 6% on a trade? Not even the bank that you have your money in there is going to give you 6%. No, it doesn't. Right? If you have time to do scalping, then it means you need to babysit that trade. If you're not, and you're going to look on the high time frames like 1 hour, 19 minutes, 1 hour and a half, right? Candles. It's a good time frame. You don't have enough time. You saw the price action. That means the higher the time frame, it may sound bizarre. I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. It may sound bizarre. The higher the time frame, the higher the risk that you're in. A lot of people say, no, high time frame, I'm using low leverage, it's fine. No, you forgot about the time exposure. Okay? You're exposed to the market makers and to the market for a longer time. Yes, your stop loss is wider, so that means your leverage is going to be smaller. So you think you're going to be safe always? No. If it dives aggressively, you're exposed to that risk, and you're exposed to the time risk. The more you stay in the market, the more risk you have. You need to go in and out as soon as possible, undetected, and grab whatever is going to give you 5%, 6%, 10%. It doesn't matter. The daily target, the total daily target, is 20% per day gains. It doesn't sound much, but if you do the numbers every day to target 20% for 5 days in a week, I promise you, 5 winning trades of average 20%, you're gonna double your wallet. in a week. A lot of people, they hear me say 20%. Oh, come on. We want 100%. We want 200%. No. Get the 20% per day. Get your daily target. Get them right. Get the numbers right. 20%. I don't care the amount of the dollars. Is it $100 or is it $1,000 or is it 1 million? I don't care. This is your own business. How much money you're going to put in there? It's your own business. It's not my business. Okay? You know how much you're going to put there, but make sure you target 20%. Remember, getting in the middle of nowhere of the 50%. Look at that. Instead of going up, it's going down. Where is your stop loss? Down here in validation, the first stop loss. So as soon as you entered, you're going to be sweating. And you're like, oh my God, I'm in the negative. It dropped. It got out of the box. What's going to happen now? You panic. You don't want this. You need a solid support and for you to move on. Right? So, patience, find the right levels, and try to not be exposed in time. Unless you're an investor and you don't care, because investors go in spot, they don't care about liquidations, there's no liquidations, they devalues. Yes, you buy the tokens, you own the tokens, you move them out from the exchange, fine, you have it somewhere safe on the cold wallet, okay, I hear you, but you have to wait 2-3 years for you to see gains. But again, you need to be careful, right? Even on the high time frame, let me show you on a high time frame. Let's go daily, right? Even an investor that he entered here, right here possibly, or here, look how much gains he made. Nice. And then he started losing and he took no action. 2 years later it comes back and says, how much did I make from here to where the price is now? 154%. Oh, okay, not bad. Yeah, but look what you missed. 388. That was better. And if you want to go level by level, you probably got out around 475, which is again 300% move. So even if you're an investor, you come back 2 years later, you need to be careful. Okay? Yes, in the long run, 5 years later, 10 years later, maybe she's going to be on $10, $50, $20. But also there is a possibility that goes down to zero. So the longer you stay in the trade, the higher the risk. And you're talking about crypto here. The one day they exist, like Sui, I'm not saying about Sui, but let's say like Pepe, okay? The one day exists, the next day it doesn't, because it doesn't have any utility. It was just a meme coin that it caught the hype, a lot of people got in, a lot of people got out, and you came back 3 years later and you're square zero. So you wasted time, okay, and money possibly. Best case scenario, you're going to be broke even. Best case scenario, right? Majority of the times you're going to be in loss because the position got devalued. You're going to give the same tokens back and say, hey, I got 1,000 Pepes, I bought them $1 each, so it cost me $1,000. Now it's 50 cents or even lower, and now I'm going to get $500 back. Right? So instead of me going really high time frames, okay, I use a high time frame for me to see where the top is. Right? And if I see a big retracement correction, then I take the profits, let it go down, find another support, and re-enter it again. And that way I'm going to compound and accumulate my own portfolio. Yes, you need to be on the spot though. When I mean on the spot, I don't mean on the spot markets. I mean you need to be on the spot on your charts, on your TA, on your decisions. Right? You need to take action. Right, that's it. 12 o'clock today. It's Friday. Weekend is just around the corner. I want you to enjoy, please, your weekend. Charge your batteries. Spend time with your loved ones. Doesn't matter what they are. They've got 2 legs, 4 legs. It doesn't matter. Do your hobbies. Have a good time. Recharge your batteries. Okay? And then, then we come back on Monday. Be careful today. There's going to be volatility. We know this. It's going to be a lot of up and downs. Okay? And the smaller time frame with strict rules and conditions, and make sure you execute, right? The pillar number 3, execution. Make sure you execute correctly the things, and you're going to be doing fine. I promise you that. Okay? And I promise you, we're going to be here in 6 months, in 1 year, in 3 years. We're going to be on the same community. As God gives me, life, and I see the light every morning, I'll be around. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm not that guru that it only appears on the bull market and then disappears on the bear market. You know me. I don't care about bull market, bear market. This is retail names. All I care is a direction. Do I see a direction? I'm going to grab that baby. Patience will be your best friend. Well said. That's very, very correct. Right. Have a nice weekend. Kalimera everyone. Have a good one. Please be safe. Right. And book your profits. Have that daily target. That 10%, 20%, whatever that is. Keep that target, intact in your wallets. I'll see you on Monday. Have a nice one.